Hello everyone, this is Kayla Matthews with your WOD for Thursday, December the 12th. I wanted to talk about why we do three-way calls, okay, and the benefits of them. Obviously, you guys have probably heard that you need to be doing them. Whether you're doing them or not religiously, a three-way call is literally what I built my business on. You know, it's an invaluable tool, and I really want you guys to understand why, and I want you to be able to explain why. So we're going to talk specifically about a three-way call. There's a lot of ways that we can pull in third-party credibility, which is what I'll talk about in a minute. But for this WOD, we're going to talk specifically about why we do three-ways, okay? So, number one, they're really typically very convenient. You know, it's a scheduled time between you and your prospect and your sponsor. And you know, it doesn't require travel, it's free, you know, and it's really a good way for you to utilize the people in this business that can help you grow, you know, without having to jump on a plane or drive, you know, to the next city or whatever. So it's really convenient, it's quick, you don't have to stop your life to do it. It literally takes 5 minutes to connect a three-way call. My first three-way call that I was ever on, I introduced the two people, and I put my phone on mute, and I put my phone on speakerphone, and I was cooking dinner the whole time. So I was listening, but I was still able to be a mom and be a wife and do things I needed to get done. So they're very, very convenient. And but what, you know, behind the scenes of that, what it actually does for your business is it provides third-party credibility. Okay, so third-party credibility is a term that we use in Advocare to talk about, you know, you utilizing someone else's story to validate yours. Okay, so you're using somebody else's story to validate yours. Alright, so for example, if I'm talking about my weight loss, I might say I've lost 17 pounds with Advocare, and that's great. But maybe the person I'm talking to wants to lose 60, and they're thinking, oh, she only lost 17, I need to lose 60. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? My friend Erin, she's had incredible success with this. You got to hear what she's done. I want you to hear her story. It'll only take a minute. It's extremely powerful. You know, and Erin's going to tell her about how she's lost 120 pounds since January with Advocare. So that then takes my story plus Erin's, and this prospect all of a sudden is like, maybe I can lose my 60 pounds. Oh my gosh, this not only helped Kayla, but it helped Erin too. And so it provides third-party credibility. Same thing goes with income. You know, when I say I'm making on average this amount and I've paid off this much debt, they hear that and they're like, oh great. And then they hear James Rudder talk about paying off $70,000 in debt in his first year. Then it's like, oh, not only did Kayla make some money with this, but James has been able to make a tremendous amount of money with this. He's been very successful. They both have. So if it worked for two of them, it's going to probably work for me. So third-party credibility is what, in this WOD, a three-way call is going to provide. And you have to have that. I'm telling you guys, you've got to have it if you want to be successful, move more product, and get more distributors on board, and earn more override, and earn more leadership, and advance a pin. You've got to have third-party credibility to help you. Even the diamonds in Advocare utilize third-party credibility. All right? And for some people, especially a new distributor, they might, you know, be hesitant to be the salesperson. You know, they don't want to like give a sales pitch to their family and friends, which is great because we don't do that here. We don't ever want to be sales pitching people. But what happens when I, the distributor, introduce my prospect to my sponsor? Okay, what I am doing is I'm introducing the prospect to the person that has the answers. Does that make sense? So all I am is kind of the silent person in the background that just introduced them to the person that had the answers. And the person that has the answers is going to be the one with that back and forth exchange that's going to help them, you know, make a decision on whether or not, you know, Advocare is right for them. So you are not in that salesperson position at all. You're just in the introducer position. And then, you know, kind of something else that happens that I loved about three-way calls, I didn't know when I started, y'all, I didn't know what all was in the 24-day challenge. I didn't know the difference between Spark and V16. The way that I learned everything I know, besides going to Success School and events and mixers, the number one way that I learned a little bit every day was a three-way call. I put everybody on a three-way call with James or Rachel, or Brandon or whoever could help me, or Jesse, because they told me that's what I needed to do, and I knew the reasons why, and so I did it religiously. And every single time, and still to this day, every time I put somebody on a three-way call, I learn something about some way, and it fires you up, and you learn about products, and you learn about how to answer certain questions and problem solving, and how to respond to this kind of thing, whatever it is that's going on the call. You learn all that stuff while you are on mute on a three-way call. Okay? So it's going to benefit you so much to continue to do those. But for those of you that have distributors that are maybe hesitant, I'll tell you what James told me. He said, if you put people on the phone with me, I will put money in your pocket, and you will learn everything you need to know about this business by doing exactly that. And I said, okay. And that's how I've gotten to be as successful as I have in such a short amount of time in Advocare. So I hope that helps you guys. By the way, gingerbread bars are back, so order you some, like 20 boxes ASAP, because they will be sold out, and they're especially good in the microwave for about 8 seconds. So get you some. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.